Strap in, everybody. Chefs, lift the cloche.
James, do the honours.
Straight in.
Barely under it. Oh my goodness.
Wow. I think it goes that way too, Ebbers.
It's got feet.
It's got feet.
It definitely is that way. I was just checking because it looks like one of those head massagers, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Have you ever seen War of the Worlds?
Excellent reference.
Welcome, everybody, to the world's first Pretentious kitchen gadget video. We have two chefs in the kitchen today judging these potentially pretentious kitchen gadgets.
I'm just going to add an element of pretense to everything. Because James pointed out, what do you think it was for?
Well, I thought it was for squeezing lemons and limes.
And I think that's probably correct, but if we then say blood orange and bergamot, right? If this is a bergamot juice squeezer for someone with big jugs. So I think it sits on top of an entire jug. Why else would it be so tall?
Keep it simple, boys. You were right. This is the Alessi Juicy Salif. The Alessi Juicy Salif citrus squeezer, designed by Philippe Starck, is an icon of revolutionary kitchenware. Not just a striking design, this juice squeezer is surprisingly functional. Made from a mirror-polished, durable aluminium, its long spider legs are tall enough to fit your glass underneath, ready to collect your lemon or orange.
Does the shape bring the juice down to a point?
Yeah, that bit I like. The problem is, where do your seeds pips go? Where do your lemon pips go? In the same glass.
Let's try it. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. We're doing a lemon or an orange first?
Look at that for an orange.
That is a fantastic orange.
Great orange.
Alessi is an Italian brand who work with creative minds from around the world to bring the most unexpected and contemporary expressions of design culture into people's homes.
It's working!
Well, yeah, that bit I don't have a problem with. Yeah, that was going to work.
I was like, well, was it? It's guiding it into the glass. It's cool.
It's quite good, actually. So, I don't deny that's actually really good. However, what if your citrus has pips?
Maybe they've built it for 2030 when all the pips have been bred out of the citrus fruit. It looks like it's made for 2030, doesn't it?
It does. You're right. You're so right with War of the Worlds.
It was designed in 1990.
That's a lot of juice out of half an hour. That's an excellent orange.
It's working. It's a fantastic orange, and the product is working.
Wow.
This video is going very well.
I've got a lemon, but it has got pips.
As you were hoping. I'm a bit sad that you're putting lemon juice into the orange juice. Where are the pips?
Oranges and lemons, said the bells of St. Clements. See,
they are in there.
4 in there.
They are in there.
But if you've got seedless fruit in your, I imagine, slightly pretentious marble-topped kitchen, this looks the part.
So you're saying you both think it's a good juicer?
Yeah.
Which is surprising because Starck himself said that this is not meant to squeeze lemons, but to start conversations.
We've also
it's not great on lemons, but I would say it's excellent on orange.
I'm into it. I like it.
Yeah.
If you just give it to me as a kitchen gadget, it's really inconvenient because it doesn't fit in any kitchen drawer when you want to put your juicer away.
It doesn't need to because you can keep
but
it on
it does
your
look so
top.
good that you could leave it out.
It does look like the sort of thing that should be walking across this table, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it does.
It's very H.G. Wells. I would.
Oh, sorry. You should do that again because I can't help but laugh. That you just looked that up and now you're like just casually saying it.
War of the Worlds with Steven Spielberg. H.G. Wells, the original book written before the 1900s.
Yeah, they put it out on radio and people believed it.
Really?
Yeah, they read it on radio and people thought there was an alien invasion. It caused a panic.
Christ. The other challenge I have with it is it doesn't have a drip tray. So as soon as you do that, this just carries on dripping.
I think I'm in a good mood because I'm so willing to forgive it.
Okay. Well, should we talk price then?
Sure. £42, which is ridiculous for a citrus juicer.
Whoa, I was going to say 80.
That is ridiculous.
That
For a
is
citrus juicer.
The Juicy Salif ranges from £1,050 to £80, which is how much this one is worth.
Wait, I'm sorry. Sorry, what?
I know! There are a selection of designs, all the same size, all made out of similar metals. But the prices range from £80 to £1,050.
Subject to the material it's made from.
Subject to the design. They are different materials, but not necessarily expensive materials.
My takeout is that I was right.
It's about 80 quid.
It's about 80 quid. It's a status piece as well, I believe, in the kitchen.
It works as a juicer. It looks better if you don't juice it, because this spoils the aesthetic.
Okay. Well, the question is, pretentious or not, chefs?
How can that be anything other than pretentious?
It's pretentious.
It's art.
It's pretentious.
What a start, everybody. Let's bring on the next.
So far, so good.
Keep it going. Lift the cloche.
I think I know what it is. It's a moon kettle.
A moon kettle.
Is that because of its shape?
Do you recognise the brand?
Bermuda. That's probably something you would recognise.
Bermuda. That was our most expensive toaster ever.
Where's that gone, miss? Where's that gone, that Bermuda toaster? Who's nicked that? Someone's nicked that.
That sounds like what somebody who nicked it would say.
This is the Bermuda Moon Kettle. Blending modern design with timeless tradition, this kettle elevates your everyday tea and coffee rituals. Its elegant silhouette and thoughtful details invite calm into your space, embodying the philosophy that tools shape both actions and the atmosphere around them. The design of it is inspired by a Chinese medicinal kettle they use, very famous for its beautiful silhouette.
It is very beautiful.
The silhouette, it feels very moon shaped, it feels very orbital, very round, and presumably China is where the teapot started.
Sorry, I interrupted you with
a
lovely jingle.
The buttons enable you to have precise temperature control with gentle lights and sounds, transforming the act of boiling water into a quiet ritual.
Push start, see what happens.
Please have another sound. Oh, it does.
Oh, I'm not sure I want a ticket.
Did you know that was going to happen?
There are also buttons you can turn the sounds off if you want, but I thought it adds a certain elegance to the product.
Yeah, I might be asleep by the time. It's very sort of hypnotic in its ticking. Metronome kind of
The thing is,
vibe.
when you make a cup of tea at home, I'm used to just going click and then a vigorous boil, which isn't very calming. This is like running a bath.
It's putting it up about a degree at a time, 29, 30.
It's kind of like flashing. Not flashing, but
Yeah,
kind of undulating.
pulsing.
Yeah. I like that they stopped the sound. There was enough thought in the design that they knew that we didn't want that ticking
Forever.
for like 5 minutes.
A quote from the creator: "This isn't about boiling water, it's about elevating the everyday." Bermuda is a Japanese company and its approach is very Japanese, it's very respectful, it's taking your time, loving every moment of the process of having and making a tea.
Yeah, I mean, a tea ceremony in a place like Kyoto is magical.
It's very nice. Wonderful.
It does just kind of, your shoulders relax. This is the lazy Sunday ground, and if that tick-tock metronome, beautiful melody at the end, a bit like when your washing machine's finished.
It actually is, isn't it? You're right.
Yeah, I do like it. I do like the idea of taking time to make things well.
In the kitchen, there are only a few gadgets you have out on display at all times, and a kettle is one of them, so why not it be absolutely stunning?
I actually agree, yeah. It's something that you see every day on your countertop, and it is worth getting something that looks nice and brings you joy.
Give us your final thoughts at a price.
I think it's nice. The sounds are nice.
Nice.
I think nice is
nice.
good. Like, it doesn't blow me away, but it's perfectly nice. And I think the sounds are very nice. And I think everything's just very nice.
How much do you think we paid for the Moon Kettle?
I think it could be as much as £101.
Right, I was going to say £200.
Woofed.
Whoa. James, you're dialed in. This is £194.04.
To boil water!
Yep.
But look how beautiful it is.
Lovely.
It's so nice, Ben. It's so nice.
Is the Moon Kettle pretentious or not?
If I had that in my kitchen, I'd feel pretentious. But
Okay.
I'd be okay with it.
When we talk about pretentious for ingredients, we talk about it pretending to be something it's not. We talk about it from a marketing point of view. It's not pretending to be anything it's not. It's telling you up front, this is me. I'm either worth it or I'm not. I don't think it's worth it, but it's a beautiful piece of kit. Pretentious.
Wonderful. 2 for 2. Next one. Please lift the cloche on something spectacular.
You're excited.
The fact that he's the fact that he's excited to wow, what is that?
Is it plastic?
It is plastic.
I'm gonna lift it.
Ooh. None the wiser. So it's a spoon that dangles. Is it an ice bucket for you to scoop out some ice, but then let the water drip all through, so you can just pass a few cubes of ice into a glass?
Ooh,
I feel like
interesting.
Surely
Could
not.
be very icebergy. No, they're not horned though, are they? This is quite, it feels quite 3D printed cheap, as opposed to some of the previous ones, like the juicer felt a bit more
Yeah, it feels a bit
proper.
plastic.
Okay.
James, you've got to guess this. Why is there a flame here? What are we flaming?
Well, I was thinking like something hot, something spicy.
Boys, I'm going to put you out of your misery. This is the Nuzzitella. It is set to serve and preserve mozzarella. Designed by Emma Silvestris, a functional object with a soft and evocative shape that resembles both a swollen drop of milk and the turned contours of the horns that distinguish Italian buffaloes.
Yep, I said it was horned. I didn't clock that it was a buffalo horn.
Chefs, what do you know about mozzarella and how it should be stored?
It likes to be kept in its liquid, right? The whey.
Yes. And how should you always serve your mozzarella? At
Room temperature.
Fresh and at room
Thank you,
temperature.
Everyone whacks it in the fridge and they will stiffen up, whereas actually you're meant to be leaving it in room temperature inside of this to relax and buffalo.
It's just nothing.
But it's just a teardrop. It's a
It's a milk drop.
It's a milk drop. Oh.
Oh,
It's a
wonderful.
milk drop.
It's a milk drop.
So it's designed to suit all sorts of mozzarella. We have some buffalo,
For small mozzarella balls, sure, but you're not serving that at the table.
but you can.
Not so.
the
Like I've
table.
got my plate in front of me, so I'm just like.
Ergonomically, the spoon keeps to the side of the bowl. They're both tear-shaped, and I'm clutching at straws. It's a bucket.
And apparently it mimics traditional mozzarella storage in Italy.
What I like is the democratization of art. Anyone with a 3D printer can make something like this.
That is the most backhanded comment I've ever heard.
I just don't get
You're in a bad mood.
Maybe it's not to your taste. I
Agreed.
think that's what this is about. It's taste. They're like,
And all art is, to be fair.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
okay.
Sorry. I'm just joining in.
Final thoughts?
I do have to admit, eating mozzarella without any accompaniments is fine.
You seem to be doing okay.
It's actually fine eating mozzarella.
That
straight
was a
out,
big
but-
ball and you're getting through it.
Yeah, it's quite delicious.
Okay, right. How much do you think we paid for this massive
This
milk
is my
drop?
favourite bit. Is it going to be more or less expensive? I've got a feeling it's going to be more expensive than...
It's a bowl.
Not more than a teapot.
No, not more than a teapot. Surely not. I hope not.
But more than
maybe more than the
a
other
lemon
one.
squeezer.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to say 125. Or 50, but probably 125.
Double digits at 99. And that's insane for what is a bit of plastic.
James, you've lost your touch. This is £65.
was going to say 50.
Oh, you've hook, line and sinkers in for the last two.
Yeah.
It's still ridiculous at £65.
That is true. It's not a bargain.
Pretentious or not?
I think it might be pretentious.
Oh, I like it.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I do know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just... Yes, it's pretentious.
Brilliant. Let's keep going. Last one, chefs. Lift it.
Right, back in a good mood.
We want a full house here of Pretentious.
It looks arty.
Kind of gives alarm clock vibes. Oh, it's got the word matcha on the front.
Oh, cool.
That's a water tank, which is going to drop the amount of water at the right temperature
probably
into
put
your matcha. and then
Powder into that.
Yeah,
And then it just,
and then it froths your...
like the bamboo brush
Yeah.
thing.
Pretty damn close. This is the Curzon Matcha Starter Kit. The Matcha Maker Starter Kit includes everything you need to initiate a daily ritual of freshly ground matcha. The elegantly designed machine stores, grinds, and whisks out organic leaves.
Oh, wow.
Putting fresh leaves in, and it's grind. I've never seen a matcha leaf. I've only ever used matcha powder.
Right, this is cool.
Are you matcha drinkers?
Nope.
Sometimes. Not very often.
Right.
But I like it as a flavour in desserts.
It's very rare you see the entire farm to fork process, including the machine, sold to you. Here it tells you about how the soil is super healthy, it talks to you about the harvest seasons, then the storage, the version that you have in front of you, and then walks you through the grinding and the mixing with water as well.
Provenance and origin is really key. It's strange that I don't think twice about coffee beans and grinding at home.
Let's open it.
James, how would you best describe your current mood? Bright and robust, balanced and full, or smooth and umami?
Oh, bright and robust, for sure.
Okay, in that case, it's the spring-summer blend.
After that mozzarella, I'm quite full.
Should we give it a go?
Yeah,
Yes.
4 grams of leaf makes 4 portions, so it's only a gram per cup. This is going to go into a hopper.
They say freshly ground means the finest characteristics of the tea are retained for longer than they would be with pre-ground matcha, just like coffee beans.
And specifically, this does say for matcha latte, so we might be worth steaming a little milk to finish this.
If you wish.
I think, yeah.
Strength, 1, 2 or 3.
Should we go 2?
Just because we don't know what we're doing.
In the
Sounds
middle.
about right. Shall I just push start?
Yeah, I think so.
It's spinning.
Something's happening.
That sounds like something is vibrating, and I'm going to go with, it's changing colour. Very fine.
So fine, yeah, it's different to coffee, isn't it?
Freshly ground should smell better, taste better, feel better, and the colour should be more vivid.
It's nicely designed. It looks cool.
It's quite whirry. It's not as peaceful and quiet. It doesn't sing to me like the previous kettle.
You say that, but if you compare it to a coffee grinder, it's pretty quiet.
True. Let's see if it was warm, but I think it's still cold.
Yeah, it's interesting that it uses room temperature water.
Right.
And then presumably hot steamed milk into the latte.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just not familiar enough with matcha.
Okay, well, let's do a shot of that.
They actually address in their common questions using cold or lukewarm water so that the qualities of the matcha can be preserved. And you can add the shot to hot water. or hot
Right, okay.
milk.
They do recommend that you stick to using their leaves, otherwise it ruins the warranty, and it costs about £1 a gram.
Okay. Interestingly, once they've got you, they have got you hooked into their supply of matcha.
But that's not unusual in the coffee world with coffee machines,
Isn't
No.
it? Really?
pod machines.
Oh, pod machines, yeah.
I prefer a latte milky as opposed to just clean, but actually, and I've never had a cold matcha.
No.
Makes perfect sense, because if that was hot and it's steamed, it goes into the mill, and the book explains it could clog up the grinding mill directly above it.
It feels like they're trying to create a new market with this, because making your own matcha at home isn't widely known. They're trying to compete with coffee machines.
Absolutely. I do really like it, and I've never seen anything like it. I've never thought about the equivalent of bean to cup machines, where it's leaf to cup machines. It's still not for me, because I don't drink matcha often enough. But if you do, it's kind of special.
Yeah, I think it feels really well made and solid. And it's quite nice. It's quite a nice experience.
How much do you think we spent on the
That's
matcha
what
maker?
worries me.
On the starter kit as well.
Which only comes with enough to make 12 cups of matcha latte.
I'm going to say £2.50.
No. But you're right, it probably is because of its niche, but then coffee machines are that much. Yep, I'm going to go...
A base level
saying
coffee machine
250.
is probably like £3.50
Yep.
for
Valid.
a low-end bean to coffee.
So you say 250,
So
I'm
actually
going to
going
say 249.
Almost reasonable.
Ben, you're closer at 228.
James, another good guess though,
guess.
straight
This
off
is
the
a
bat.
good guess. Yeah.
Chefs, the matcha maker, pretentious or not?
I feel like this is premium, not pretentious. The first one today I don't think is pretentious.
Yeah, I think the whole grinding situations means it is premium and not pretentious.
I found this on Gwyneth Paltrow's website. I thought this would be pretentious.
Yeah, I don't think it's pretentious.
Wow, we nearly got a full house, but not quite. If you have any more potentially pretentious kitchen gadgets, then comment down below and let us know. thank you very much. If you like this video, then like this video. And I hope you like this video.
I think we did. Well,
It's good fun.
most of it.
Baz, which one did you make?
Oh no!
Which one was the first?
It was
Part of it was
considered.
going through, when you presented that stupid bowl, I was like, you have 3D printed something that is just ridiculous.
There was no fake this time.
Excellent,
Amazing.
good job.